purpose of this engagement is to update the good people of Ghana on the just ended voters registration exercise. The first update delivered by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission catalogued the initial hiccups associated with the registration exercise and the measures the Commission adopted to address the initial challenges. The second update dealt with emerging issues of the voters registration exercise and the need for us as citizens to help address the issues. It is important to note that a credible voters register is one of the main pillars for delivering peaceful and credible elections. The Commission will therefore not leave any stone unturned in its quest to have a credible register. Hence, its displeasure at the attempt by minors and foreigners to get onto the voters register under the window of the guarantor system. The 21-day registration exercise, which started on Tuesday, 12 September 2023, ended on Monday, 2nd October 2023. The Commission is very much satisfied with the successful completion and outcome of the exercise. The following measures, among other things, largely accounted for the success of the registration exercise. The registration exercise was undertaken by a well-trained and committed EC permanent staff with a few temporary staff. Again, adequate provision of registration materials, hence no report of shortages of registration materials. We have improved network system, increase in the number of biometric verification kits. In some cases, some registration centers had between 4 and 5 BVR kits. In addition, was the presence of security at the registration centers, as well as the presence of observers and party agents at registration centers. The Commission projected to register 700,000 out of registrable eligible voters of 1,350,000 per the 2021 census figures. The Statistical Service projected 450,000 persons turning 18 years each year for the years 2021, 2022, and 2023. We did not state that it was going to register 1,350,000. It is not possible to register every single person who turned 18 for the period 2021 to 2023. We projected 52% of the registrable population of 1,350,000, which is 700,000. So we never stated anywhere that we were going to register 1,350,000 registrable population. It is important to note that people abstain from voting for various reasons, among other things, religious reasons or belief, apathy, etc. And hence, not all the registrable voters of 1,350,000 will register. Again, in our previous engagement with the media, the EC stated that the 2023 work plan and budget was based on a continuous voters registration exercise in our district offices. we indicated that we did not factor registration of voters on electoral area basis in our approved 2023 budget and work plan. The EC has not stated anywhere that Parliament is to be blamed for not approving its budget, hence its decision to register voters at the district offices. The EC stated that it prepared a draft CI for a continuous registration exercise in all its district offices nationwide. And had the CI passed, the EC would have had some 6 months to register voters at a time of their choice. The Commission also indicated in the previous press briefings that it encountered some challenges, including internet connectivity, on the first day, which were swiftly resolved. It is baffling to hear some people dwell on the initial challenges when these were resolved overnight. Our robust network and internet connectivity accounts for the 90% of applicants who registered online, that is using the internet, and the 10% registered offline. Indeed, if there were issues with our internet and network, we could not have achieved this. On the guarantor system, the Commission is of the view that under our current circumstances, the guarantor system has outlived its usefulness and cannot be maintained. The best proof of a person's citizenship in Ghana is the Ghana card. The use of the guarantor system is fraught with blatant abuse as witnessed in the just ended voters registration exercise. Most countries in the sub-region, to mention but a few, for example Nigeria, South Africa, Senegal, Rwanda, and Kenya, do not use the guarantor system as evidence of identification as a citizen. If indeed we are committed to strengthening our electoral process, then the guarantor system must be abolished sooner than later. We call on the government again to fund NIE. Additionally, we entreat Parliament to approve or pass the CI on the registration of voters. The Commission abhors the encouragement of minors to register. This is a crime. It does not augur well for us as a nation, and we urge all citizens and stakeholders to join the Commission to solve this long-age canker. The sad fact is that these minors were bussed to registration centers by citizens who should know better. This is unpardonable, and we once again call on the government to resource NIA to produce the cards and Parliament to approve the CI to enable us use the Ghana card as sole means to identify a person's citizenship. The Commission wishes to inform the general public that guarantors who breached the law and perpetrated the act of guaranteeing for more than 10 applicants will not go unpunished. Their names will be published in the national dailies and they will be brought to prosecution. It is in the interest of the Commission to register every eligible applicant or citizen. However, the Commission will not sit aloof to let go offenders who flout its laws. In our previous press briefings, we projected videos and photos of minors in queue registering. Again, as part of our efforts to ensure that every eligible voter gets registered, a directive was issued by the Commission to all its district offices to issue chits or numbers to all applicants in the queue on or before 5 p.m. to go to the registration centers the next day to register. This measure was to ensure that all applicants who went to the registration centers on the last day and were in the queue on or before 5 p.m. were registered a day after the deadline. Although some registration centers recorded some number of applicants in the queue, most centers had less than 50 in the queue, and in some cases even 0, as indicated below. For instance, if you look at Upper East region, the registration centers, Kasina and Ankana had 84 as at the time of closure. They had 84 in the queue. Then we had Kasina and Ankana West 45, Bogatenga Municipal 15, Bongo 15, and Talensi 14. Western North, Awin, for instance, there was no one in the queue, 0. Bibiani and Nyaso Bekwai, 0. Seviwe also 48. Sevia Kontomra, 0. Bodi, 0. And Bia West, 0. If you look at Bono East, districts like registration centers like Abubu, Atebubu, Amantin, Pru West, Pru East, Sene West, Sene East, all had 0 as at 5 p.m. There was no one in the queue. We heard stories in the media about very large numbers of persons remaining in the queue after the last day, and we wish to state that our checks reveal that there were no large numbers as being alleged. In any case, the Commission was successful in registering all persons who were in the queue before 5 p.m., but could not be registered due to the fact that registration ended at 6 p.m. And I wish to state again that they were provided with chits or numbers by district officers and registered the next day. So these are few examples to indicate that not many applicants were in the queue as reported in some quarters of the media. The Commission also wishes to inform the general public that it has started replacing the ID cards for voters in the Guan district. From Tuesday 3rd October to Thursday 2nd November, voters are required to go to the district office of the Commission at Likbemat to collect their new voters' ID card. Between 3rd and 9th November 2023, voters in the Guan district will be required to collect their replaced voter ID cards at the exhibition center. After the exhibition exercise, the uncollected voter ID cards will be sent to the district office, and voters are expected to go back to the district office to collect them. This exercise has become necessary because in 2020, voters in the Guan district registered in the Jasikan district. With the creation of the Guan district, their voter ID cards bearing the Jasikan district code have to be changed to reflect the code of the Guan district. Voters in the Guan district are therefore entreated to go to the district office and the exhibition centers during the exhibition period with their old voter ID cards and collect the replaced ones or the new ones. The name, age, sex, ID number of the applicant on the replaced or the new voter's ID card remains the same except the code of the district, the electoral area, and the polling station. Again, application for transfer of votes for both aspiring candidates and voters started from the 3rd and ended on the 9th of October 2023 at the district offices of the Commission. In all, 105,863 voters applied to transfer their votes to their new residents. In our bid to ensure that voters who have misplaced their voter ID cards are not overburdened, voters no longer have to travel long distances to the bank to pay for the replacement of lost voter ID cards. Applicants for the replacement of lost voter ID cards are to pay 10 cedis through the short code *222*1067#. Applicants are required to show proof of payment at the district office before being taken through the process for the replacement. Applicants shall be issued with a new or reprinted voter ID cards bearing the same details as provided at the time of registration, or, in other words, the same as the lost one. Replacement of lost voter ID cards is currently ongoing at the district offices of the Commission. This exercise started on Tuesday, 3rd October 2023, and voters who have lost their voters' ID cards should take this opportunity to visit any district office of the Commission to have their cards replaced. All applicants requesting for replacement shall be biometrically verified before their voter ID cards is printed for them. As stated earlier, the Commission is very much satisfied with the outcome of the registration exercise. At the end of the 21-day registration exercise, the Commission registered 910,996 persons as against the projected or the estimated 700,000. These are the regional distribution of the registration. Western region had 55,886, representing 6.1%. Western North, 31,483. Central, 85,152. Greater Accra, 124,166. Volta, 55,557. Oti, 26,481. Eastern, 92,780. Ashanti, 148,284. Bono, 31,922. Ahafo, 22,253. Bono East, 39,804. Savannah, 21,754. Northern, 76,510. Northeast, 24,667. And Upper East, 43,641. Upper West, 30,656. All adding up to the 910,996. Ashanti region recorded the highest number of registered voters with 16.3%. Savannah region recorded the least number of voters with 2.4%. The challenge cases were 9,720, and this represents 1.1% of the total number of people registered. So these are the regional totals for the challenge cases. Western, 557. Western North, 163. Central, 534. Greater Accra, 1,936. Volta, 1,392. Oti, 276. Eastern, 934. Ashanti, 1,232. Bono, 362. Ahafo, 125. Bono East, 408. Savannah, 326. Northern, 706. Northeast, 14. Upper East, 158. And Upper West, 597. Adding up to the 9,720. The pattern of the gender distribution of applicants, where males outnumber females, that emerged in the beginning of the registration exercise continued to the last day. Male constitute 51.7% of all the registered voters and female 48.3%. Apart from the Northeast and Upper West regions, where females outnumber males, in all the remaining regions, there are more males registered as voters in this exercise than females. With Western region, male to 29,492, female 26,394. Western North 16,373 male, and then female 15,110. Central 43,569 males, 41,583 females. Greater Accra 64,390 males, and then 59,776 females. Volta 28,089 males, and then 27,468 females. OT 14,494 males, and then 11,987 females. Eastern 48,713 males, and then females 44,067. Ashanti had 74,832 males, and then females 73,452. Bono male 16,561, female 15,361. Then I have for male 11,262, female 10,984. Bono East male 20,947, female 18,857. Savannah male 11,543, and then female 10,211. I think the rest of the figures are here. We can actually give them to you when we are done with the press briefing. On the basis of the identification documents used by applicants, the guarantor system dominates with 563,919, representing 61.9%. This is distantly followed by the Ghana card at 37.8% and passport at 0.3%. The irony is that the 2020 voters register has almost 61% of registered voters using the Ghana card. How we now have the Ghana card representing 37.8% is open to several interpretations. However, the Commission is convinced that the guarantor system has no place in our electoral democracy, and we call on all stakeholders to support the Commission's endeavor to use the Ghana card as the sole identification document for registration. The Commission, as indicated in our earlier engagements with the media, will roll out continuous registration of voters next year, including difficult to reach electoral areas. Each day, people attain 18 years, and the best way of capturing these first-time voters is by continuous registration at our district offices. As much as we would like to undertake long-term continuous voter registration exercise, would depend on whether the CI is passed or not. In the unlikely event where the CI is not passed, we have to undertake a limited registration exercise at the district offices, including difficult to reach electoral areas. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, we encourage all citizens to assist the Commission to uphold the integrity of the voters' register. Thank you.
For more news, please visit our website graphic.com.gh or follow us on Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube and Twitter at GraphicGH.
Subscribe now.